Good morning. I want to talk to you about something that came up in my Money as Teacher group last night. It's the idea of self-defining wealth. People are starting to wonder, and we're starting to talk about having wealth. Is it okay to have wealth? How do you have wealth? And I think it's fine to have wealth. And I remind everyone that wealth comes from the word for well-being. If you look at it etymologically, it's the same word, just about. And that's important because what is our well-being? What do we think well-being is? That's where I want you to focus for the first week of thinking about this question of self-defining wealth. Just allow yourself for a week to sift through while you're running or driving or cooking. Think about all the images and the messages that you get about what wealth is. And then kind of set that to one side and then think, what is wealth for me? Like behind me are some of the things I think are wealth. Very, very, very few things. This is most of the furnishings in my office. These are most of the furnishings in my office. And I am really good at self-defining wealth. I know what I want, and what I want a lot of is time. And so that means I'm not selling my time cheaply, and I'm not buying it back at a very high price. I'm keeping it for myself, and I'm sharing it with people who matter to me, like you. So for the second week, then, you would think for yourself, here's my list of what wealth actually means to me, and concretize it and crystallize it. And if you'd like to come to Money as Teacher this coming Thursday, September 1st, you're welcome to come. It's free for the first time. I don't want you to pay because I don't know if you're going to get value from it. I think you will, but it's up to you to decide that. A number of people are coming over and over and over because they are getting value. And then on September 8th, you could pay $10, which is intentionally a low price that is not a bar to entry, but just makes sure that you do come. And then you could bring your questions and your list, and we can have a talk about Money as Teacher. Each person who comes gets some individual coaching time, and it's still a pretty small group, and people are really loving listening to each other and their questions. And then the third week in your own personal self-defining wealth challenge would be going for it. What do you need to do to make it happen? Do you need to work less? Do you need to talk to your employer and find out if you could work fewer hours? Could you quit your job? I'm not encouraging that, but it's possible. Could you finally stop being a workaholic and not working when you're not being paid for it? And take your time to do other things that you want to do? Or do you want to make a huge amount of money and buy all those fancy things? Well, let's figure out how you can do that. And if you want my help then at that point, that you have an idea of what you're looking for and what wealth actually is for you, then you would book a call with me for free, and we would talk about whether I can help you. I may or may not be the right person to help you. I have a lot of skills in things like self-defining wealth and creating abundance in our lives, and I've done it for myself, and I help other people to do it. And if I'm your right person, that free meeting would tell us. Okay, have a great Friday. It's been lovely to talk with you about this thing that enchants my heart. I'll see you later.